What, baby? Doing what? A whole gummy? You sure? Hey, go stay with you back there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jameis to throw it. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Play action now, Winston. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot. 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That bullshit the first drive. I'm gonna say.
Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
Ooh, I tried to double his
He's
head.
going to
Ooh,
be
come
taken
on.
down at about the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside game.
Well, come on,
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Winston now.
I'm gonna try.
He completes it to Olave. Touchdown. Chris Olave. 30 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Wide open.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain move? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Oh my fucking God, man, you doing some whole shit, bro.
This one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Damn, I done fucked it up.
1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
My bad.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel.
Come on, man. No fucking way, bro.
Inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 7 yards from the 1st
Play underneath,
down
bro.
as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. What an excellent defensive
I know he's going for it.
Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Play underneath.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. And some room to roam now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A 1st down throw for Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play fake. Winston.
Come on, man, get out. Bro, get out of the way, bro. Get out of the way, bro. No way.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy.
I hate when people running the same 2 routes.
Seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy.
Oh my God, bro.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Bro, that's what I hate.
Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the
The
Niners
dude would let him run the route and start cutting them off, getting in front of him. Don't do that shit, bro.
He's got it at the 2.
Out of there, no sir.
And did he get the football to win
Nope.
the play? No, he
Nope.
did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Final play of the half here, Winston.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Come on, man. Bro, come on, bro. You have to do better than that, James.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final
bro,
action.
they make him throw the ball like that.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We
don't do that shit, bro. Maybe we're going to be a fumble.
Together with that sense of urgency you
don't do that shit no more.
From the 45 on second down, Purdy.
Sometimes, thank you.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Come on, man. You right in front. Oh, bro, come on.
As they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just good
now you want to run the ball.
There as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Bet you won't.
Right.
Told you.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And
come on, my fucking God, bro.
Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I'm just hating this fucking game sometimes. We're going to pass
to the
it.
air here after the INT on the last drive.
Look.
They'll get this out wide here to
No,
McCaffrey. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Fucking bitch. I know it's coming.
Purdy.
Can't wait till he throw. He's going to try to throw it in.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Come on,
and
man.
the Niners are going to
bro.
have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Man, get the fuck out, bro.
San Francisco.
Man, I hate this shit, bro.
Touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of the short field.
I don't even give a fuck, bro. Run around the fucking quarterback, whole fucking field.
I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Running across the fucking.
On it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football.
Right.
When that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
That's why I hate playing these fucking 49ers, bro.
And he is going to lose
I don't even give a
yardage
fuck, bro.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now
They're gonna make me throw another 50. Look, nobody even fucking blocking.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to
Nobody even fucking blocking. They don't even give a fuck more. Look at that. Look at that.
This is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a could not pull it in. Now Winston on 4th down.
I'm gonna try this again. Come on, Olave, get that shit, bro. Nobody even on you. Bro, nobody even on you.
Purdy off the play fake. Steps away. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them. To the other side, their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a
You just listen too much.
But you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure
skill. Oh, I take that flag. Rushing pass too.
We didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Come on, coach.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Come on, coach.
On the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Look at that, dude.
Off the play fake, Winston.
Look at that. Yeah, all you gotta think you got is the blitz.
Says this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the
short hold
game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Come on, baby. Come on.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
My block. Come on, man, block.
Just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
Thank you.
And he will be very
come on, man.
to
Come
a first
on.
Down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a one-score game
Come on,
again.
baby.
Here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football.
Oh, my God, bro. Come on. Come on with the bullshit, bro.
It could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Look, the same fucking play, bro. The same play.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Come on, that's all you know. You got the field goal in your mind now. I need to stop this shit, bro.
They'll probably run this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And
That's
it was
right.
stopped well short. Only 2 yards.
I hope you go for it. Please go for it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got
You
a
going for the field goal?
But that call makes sense because
Oh,
they've
you
been
going for
throwing
it?
it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing
Yeah,
formation.
I gotta get
showing the
prepared.
shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll have it
Go for the field goal next time, my guy. Don't try to go for a touchdown.
Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's
Yeah, I know you playing for the field goal now.
33.
I can see you playing for the field goal now. Don't play for the touchdown, bro. Yeah, he's playing for the field goal.
It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30
He's playing for the
there.
field goal now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's
Don't
a
run the
first
clock
down.
down. You won this one, dude.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly
Alright, come
does.
on.
And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation,
Fuck that, fucked
I
it
know
up.
as a defender, I'm loosening
I
up
saw
a
it.
couple
I saw the
extra
fuck up,
steps
too.
that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
49ers now going to use
Fuck.
the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
No,
Again,
so, bro.
running left, it's McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the
Fuck.
final minute of the 4th.
Well, and
He's gonna try to go for 2 right now.
have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense.
Oh
A
my
little bit of
fucking
time
God,
left on the
bro.
clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one
know,
fielded
dude,
at the
that's-
5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard
I
line.
ain't throwing no Hail Mary to the head.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
He's got it in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that?
I'm gonna blow it. I'm gonna blow it. I know.
We need
I'm gonna blow
inside
this
the
shit.
40 now for 1st and 10.
I know it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And It's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
On first down, it's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, and make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm taking my chance.
Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct. Because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On play action, Winston.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
By Jason and the Niners
Oh my God.
A chance to win the game here in overtime.
Look at that shit, bro.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Come on.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
Watch
That's going
another.
to bring up second and 11.
Watch another. Watch another.
Hauled in left side here by
Another
Jennings.
Fuck,
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Let's go.
And he went nowhere.
Come on.
He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on.
Damn, I didn't get that out. Come on. That's personally good. You know that pressure's coming too.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Let's go. Let's go.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime. Both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
They go play action. Winston.
Ooh, good knockdown.
complete.
Good knockdown.
There, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Come on, coach.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. On third down, here's Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. From the 39, Winston. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Winston now from the 50. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Got an open man. It's Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Play fake. Winston. That one complete to Hill. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball, all the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas.
I know it was coming.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman from 4 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start to drive with White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First down, here's White. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And the second wave of tackles is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action now. Winston.
I know it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
He probably gone.
The 20.
Yeah.
5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
What they're going to do without Brady this year?
It's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense.
Without Brady this year, though.
When you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his
trouble. Play with the Eagles.
Out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of this go around.
And sometimes partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
I'm just taking what the defense gives me.
For his Saints, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good.
It might not be a touchdown. I'm getting at least a field goal out of this. Ooh, I tell you.
Be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going right back to Michael Thomas. 22 yards.
I say I might not get a touchdown. I'm gonna get a field goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 24, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taking.
I'm going to take that field goal right now.
22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more.
I'm going to have to take
another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good. And they
you say you're going to block
now at 10-7.
You say you're going to block it, right?
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
Yeah, I already said what you're going to, right? All right, go ahead on. Do what you do.
He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
Thank you.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It will be.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
You get the ball anyway.
For quarter number 3 here. A good tight football.
You 40-some years old. What you think?
7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line.
I'm a Rooski.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
All right, let's get out. Here you go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
He's going toward the middle. I know he is.
Here in this half.
Yep, I told you.
On 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down.
Yeah, I almost gave it up.
3rd down conversion. Fournette, a first down carry.
Ooh.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
You got tangled up in that corner.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Brady gives this to White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He's going back to Evans, I know.
Yards here to pick up the first down.
Damn, I know it.
On play action, it's
Brady. I seen it too.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Lined up a first down.
All right, gotta get the ball like that. He might burn me.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
I see it. Damn, I see him.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Damn.
On the right side by Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones from 13 yards out.
When the last time he's been playing football?
Taking the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sutton.
I need to run this one back.
It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
That's the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do.
Ooh, I tried to dive in front of it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
He threw it right to...
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Up the gut, Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All I need is one.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. The quick slant caught. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You got way too much time.
Juwan Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
You got the 2-minute warning.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You got 2-minute warning.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30.
You should have just read that sideline over there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
I do right in front of that shit, like,
for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
You gonna win the game, man.
Your team that you're still with it.
You got it.
How you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady now a
desperation
throw deep downfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And
picking on the wrong dude over there.
Sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense.
I'm getting phone is good.
But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the ball back to you.
Third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I get the ball back anyway. Come on.
Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. Finding space at the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Yeah, that might be lights out, though.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
Ooh, look at that.
Yard line, the catch is made. A big play.
Oh, that a few minutes ago.
68 yards.
That's a pick off now.
And he takes this one in.
He's going for the onside kick, I know.
All of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point put through by Suckham. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it.
Take another shot at it.
Remaining though now, this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That was the pig right there.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's it there.
Will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
You say don't throw it again? You say don't throw it again? You say don't throw it again?
Winston here to throw. Rolling to his left. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
What, baby?
No, I'm trying to think of the guy that do those damn Facebook things, and he be like making copies of himself. It's on top of my head. Damn.
Make copies of what?
Like he'll record himself whole, but like he'll dress like a grandfather, he'll dress like a grandmother, or like a family. And he be doing them dance stuff. What is his name? It's on top of my damn head. Oh my God.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this time not quite to the 30, and down at the 41-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return. A crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25 on 2nd down, Winston. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Come on, man.
Johnson, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On play action, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll just get rid of it. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That'll be complete to Allen this zone. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
In the upper chair.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A really nice effort. Keeper picking up the first. Give him 4 yards there on the first down, keeper.
Now a second down and 6.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action now. Winston.
Ooh.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down. Winston. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Oh, now it's free.
Oh my God, come on. Come on with the bullshit, bro. Come on.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Winston. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Play fake. Winston.
Oh my God, come on, dude. Come
It's going to
on.
hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Man, that whole shit I need to do, man.
Winston to throw for it on 4. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still a leader.
Yeah, I saw that.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston.
Oh my God, he just ran right there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
He's stopping the run.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stopping the run.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, Winston. He finds his man Johnson. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense. Went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Hurts to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on third down. Winston now from the 50. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he will have a first down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Final play of the half here. Winston looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But first down, Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. It's a second down run with Sanders. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Hurts on the option right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Hurts going to keep it again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this won't do it.
4 down.
6. He only got halfway there.
4 down, coach. Four down, coach. Turn over 1 down.
They'll try and throw for
Turn over 1 down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He gave it to him.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the
I could have stopped him. I could have stopped him.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to stop up right here. Right here.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That boy in desperation, old boy.
Boston Scott, his first carry.
That boy in desperation.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
In desperation, like a mug. He gonna throw a pick. He's gonna crush his spirit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Told you.
Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done, they continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Don't do it.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how...
As Sanders has it poked free, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Following the interception, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.